Hi, this is JP LaForest from Studio JPEG. In this video, I'm going to show how to set up the AeroGarden Harvest Wi Fi, and this is the black model. I already have a AeroGarden Bounty Elite that's been running for probably close to 6 months now. I'm going through my second set of gourmet herbs in it, and decided I'd get this one here for growing some salads. So I'll show you what comes in the box, and then I'll take you through the steps of setting it up. So first thing is your instructions, and you have the power cord. It does come with a gourmet herbs kit. I'm not going to use this one yet, but I do have another kit that I bought to use with this. So you just take everything out. And this one looks like it's going to be very easy to set up, so that's pretty good. Just have to take the bags out one at a time. And then you have those little tapes. On each side, yep. Alright, so I am now in the back of the unit, and you'll see they have a little power cord like that. And basically, that's what's going to connect to have the pump and everything working inside of it. So the next step is I'll be connecting it and putting it on the desk, and then I'll show you as I put in the pods and nutrients and all that stuff, but it's going to be fairly simple at this point. Alright, now that I'm on the desk, I'll show this is the kit that I'll be growing. So it's the heirloom salad greens. Then let me zoom back in. Alright, so I have set this up, so I'm just going to follow the instructions, and the first step they say to add water. And I do have one of the official jugs from AeroGarden. I find it very practical to pour water, and then inside of here you'll see a little button that says fill to here. So you're just going to fill it up with water until you reach that level. And you can use any container to pour this in. It doesn't have to be the hydroponic one or the AeroGarden one. And this is my first time with this model, so I'm still learning how much water about it gets before it gets full. So there we go, that looks about right. And the second step is to add the nutrients. All the kits come with a liquid plant food like this. That's the nutrients that you'll be putting in. And if you turn it around, there are some instructions here that's going to tell you. So this is a 6-pod model. So it tells you to add 8 milliliters or 2 capfuls at starting, and then every 2 weeks. The bigger model that I have, which is 9, it tells you to add 2 caps at startup, and then the second feeding 2, and then later on to switch to 3 capfuls every 2 weeks. So just read the side of the bottle and pick whichever one is for your model. And the only thing that I find annoying is it comes with a seal on top, and this seal is particularly hard to break, so I'll do that off camera. Taking the little aluminum foil from the top of the bottle is probably the hardest part of setting this up, thankfully. So I'll put 2 capfuls inside of here. There goes one. And here comes the second one. After that is put in, then you can take a look at the pods that you have. All of the pods will have some information about the seed, and the most important part for now is to look, usually the last line, it will say small, medium, or tall, or short, medium, and tall. And it is better normally to put your tallest herbs in the back and the shortest ones in the front. That way you won't have any herbs blocking the light of anything else. In the case of these lettuces, we don't have that issue. They're all medium ones, so we can put them anywhere. So then you just drop them in, and you make sure that you put them all the way till the bottom. And then you go on with the next one, and you do the same thing until all of them are put in place. And I will have to prune that little twig of thyme which is coming over on that side here. These are the heirloom salads, so they're all gonna look a little bit different, but at the end of the day they're all salads, so I don't really have a preference of which I put where yet. And then the next piece is you have these little domes that come with it, and you just take one dome and you place it on top of each one. That's gonna help keep the humidity and the temperature right to help your plants grow in the beginning. And once you see that they are about halfway filled up in here, which depending what you grow could take a couple of days or it could take a couple of weeks, then it's time to take these off, and I'll show a video at that point when it is ready to take some out. And no matter how many times I do this, I usually get one that ends up with 2 little caps. So I'll split off this one here. And sometimes some of them are much harder to put on than others. You just have to nudge it into place until it eventually will hopefully listen and get into the right position. And if not, sometimes I'll just keep it just a tiny bit loose, but I try to put it as tight as I can. And now we're ready to plug the machine in, and I'll reposition the camera for the menu options. Alright, now that I'm plugged in, I will press OK to start. 1 step clock. Each type of herb will need a different type of light and amount of time the pump runs and all that, so it's best to use the closest one. So here I'm growing salads, and then the light turns on by itself. There we have it. The AeroGarden is set up and ready to go. So the water will be running and the lights will be running automatically. And to give a little bit of inspiration, here is my other AeroGarden right now. So as you can see, it is growing nice. So this is the Bounty Elite, and I have some mint in the foreground here, some thyme growing there, some chives to the side, parsley in the back, and I have a lot of basil, Genovese basil, 2 of them, and Thai basil. And then way in the back there, I have some dill growing also. So it's a very nice garden. You do have to maintain it once in a while, so I use my Fiskars cutters. I'll do a review on that and show how that works later on, how to trim them and prune them to make sure that they grow nice. If you like the video, please click like, subscribe, and share with a friend. I'll be doing more of these hydroponic videos if there's interest in them. Have a great day.